Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles with CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keeping Modern Janky. Playing a viewer submitted deck, Slivers. Alright, this looks good. Aether Vial on turn 1. Gale Rider Slivers, not always best on turn 1. Alright, so Companion. Interesting. Lutri. I've not seen Lutri. Alright, well, I mean, this is a good start for us. We have a Predatory Sliver, we have our Cloud Shredder Sliver, we have multiple ways of giving things flyers. We have this thing, Frenetic Sliver, I haven't seen too much of it. It allows us to essentially 50-50 chance of nerfing spot removal. Assume there's a Thoughtseizes Inquisition, alright. So Lutri says each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name, so that's their one Inquisition. I don't know, I'd take Predatory Sliver, although Cloud Shredder Sliver, one of those two has to go. We already have flying, so that might incentivize our opponent to take Predatory Sliver since we already have a way of giving things flying. Yep, take the Lord. Everything else can be killed relatively easy. Well, if one's good, two's better, right? I mean, everything has haste now, so Aether Vial is not as good. I mean, it's nice because let's just do two things in a turn. But it no longer, it's not like a pseudo haste anymore, so we'll see if they have a Orcish Bowmasters in their hand. We would love to draw some kind of Lord. Unsettled Mariner. Yes, I would like to use it. Leeching Sliver is also good. If anyone knows how to get Aether Vial not to make me click so much, let me know. I already said always yield. I think they're going to kill something now. That's not really what we wanted to see. But I guess it lets us put a lot of power on the battlefield at once. If they want to fatal push something, they can do it now, or they can wait and try to fatal push this, which is a better threat. So we're going to be empty-handed in a second with hitting for 5 with a 50-50 chance of spot removal getting nerfed. Not bad if it works. The opponent's trying to decide, do we fatal push now and get rid of something for sure? Do we try to risk it on fatal pushing this thing? No fear of sweepers, right? We're all in. No Brotherhood's in. No nothing, please. Alright, now they're going to fatal push this. Oh, just an Orcish Bowmasters. Okay. So they did have a one-of Orcish Bowmasters. So if this permanent in the zone, if you see if we can't win a flip, we will do heads. Hey, we won. Does it come back at the end step? At the next end step. Yep. I mean, if I'm understanding our opponent's deck, Perhaps I'm not, but I think I am. Each non-land card in your starting deck has a different name. So they had an Inquisition and an Orcish Bowmasters. It's almost like they scoop it up, yeah. It's almost like they were playing just a Grixis Control deck there. Okay, well that was cool. That's the first time I got to see Frenetic Sliver in action. Our opponent is trying to do some stuff, right? I don't know what. Do you want a torpor orb, instants and sorceries? I mean, we bring in some removal or some counter spells. I don't know. I mean, Chalice on 1 could do some stuff, right? Maybe we hold off on. I don't know. I just don't know. The Thriving Hive Pool is yet to see any real action. I mean, these are all such powerful slivers. I never thought you'd hear that, huh? Realm Walker is powerful too. Chalice, I just don't know. I'm risking it. Just not sure what our opponent's up to. They are playing a deck full of various cards, but they want to copy instants and sorceries, right? So I figure they want cheap things like 1 mana, 2 mana instants and sorceries. So if we can Chalice on 1, it will hurt them a lot more than it will hurt us, in theory. I mean, the slivers have been fun. They've been competitive too. We haven't run up against, I would say, our worst. We have a lot of blue spells. We're going to keep, of course, because we have 2 lands. And we've yet to see this in action. The spell costs 1 less for each sliver you control. That could be good. That could be good. We have a 1-drop. There's a plains. It would have been really nice if that had been a island for this. Change the equation. Let's get the party started. So we're going to have next turn 2 slivers and 2 lands, then 3 slivers and 3 lands. And okay, another diffusion sliver. I mean, this is such a powerful card to hose our opponent. I mean, holy cow, it's just so good. It is so good. Okay, some kind of removal, I'm assuming. So they can kill it. Oh, just counterspell, it looks like. Lose focus. Interesting. We do not have that. Well, alas, this is not a Cavern of Souls. But man, so Diffusion, I'm glad we drew another one. Diffusion Sliver is such a good card, because I said it in one of my other videos, right? Modern is such an efficient format in both its threats and answers that just making, first of all, adding 2 colorless to anything is quite a bit. Unsettled Mariner. If we had a blue source, I'd feel a little bit better. We could just go ahead and start attacking, but we drew the Unsettled Mariner, so we're going to run this out there. See if they have another. So I guess they're like, I mean, every card has to have a different name, so they must be playing quite a bit, quite a few different counter magic type of things. Counter spell number 2, or is it a kill spell this time? Surveil. Land into the graveyard. If this resolves, I'll be very happy. It does not. So Subtlety is one of their, again, just, we know we're not drawing a land now. So tempo us. They're down to 3 cards. We are going to continue drawing this sliver. That will hopefully stop our opponent eventually. Thought Scour. Us. Get rid of our diffusion sliver. Fair. It's a good use of Thought Scour, I suppose. Consider. You know, Makes the draw step more exciting. Diffusion Sliver being one of our best slivers is sad, but we still have the Unsettled Mariner to help tax our opponent. Now we could draw a land, play the Unsettled Mariner, and attack with a Mutavault. Or Leeching Sliver and attack with 2 Inquisition. Well, there goes our Unsettled Mariner. Opponent has a lot of interaction. We're really leaning hard on our... At this point, if we could just draw an island, I would be happy to hold up change of the equation, even though they know about it now. In the tank, they're thinking, that Thermion Hive Pool will kill you, but that's a problem for the future. Taking that they must have a sweeper or something. Cecil Dark Knight, 2/3 Death Touch. Okay, what is this card? Lifelink. Whenever Cecil attacks, other attacking creatures gain indestructible until end of turn. Alright, so now the race is on. Whenever Cecil deals damage, you lose that much life. Then if your life total is less than or equal to half your starting life total, untap Cecil and transform it. So a land would be good, just so we could try to get through as much damage as possible. That is not a land. So 4... So, I mean, what we're hoping here is, sure, we'll take 2. They'll go to 9. They'll get the lifelink, but we'll have a flyer. All of our things fly. The math might not be right, but if we stick a sliver, draw a land, play a sliver, hit him 6. Oof, that's a good one. Man, we're really struggling on the land front. So we're going to be hitting for 5 a turn if they don't have any way to kill something. And then next turn, again, if we can draw a land. So they'll go back up to 8. Hit us for 4. We're just hoping to run our opponent out of removal so that we can draw a land, stick both of these in a turn, and try to win that way. Pyroclasm. Alright. That hurts. We knew they had some kind of sweeper, given that they were... they took our counterspell. Predatory Sliver. Can we race this lifelink? I'm not sure we can. I mean, our opponent's got 1 card in hand. We don't have a lot of outs. We need lands. I mean, we could theoretically stick this Thermion Hive Pool and just start blocking for days until we can build up enough of a board state. Opponent countering this would hurt. It looks like they will. Last card in hand is Sink into Stupor. Alright, well, we still would like to have a... we would still like to find a land. I keep saying that. Alright, they went for their companion. No, not an Aether Vial. An Aether Vial is a future play. Do we live long enough to get there? We could just swing in for the... So they drew into a counterspell. So they drew a counterspell. Congratulations, opponent. You are running really hot. I mean, look at all the hate we fought through. So much hate. Sink into soup. They just top decking like champs over there with their one having a single counterspell in their deck. Yep. You got it, homie. You got it. Down to 6. Do they have anything else other than their companion? I mean, the companion's good. It puts a clock on us. Yeah, I mean, you can't. Look, we're a sliver deck. We're a combo deck. Colligan's command. Yeah, now we're dead. I'll get rid of the Thrumming Hive pool. Change the equation. A little late to the party. We know their last card is a Lutri. Yeah, I mean, we're a combo deck with a deck full of cards that are not particularly good by themselves, and our opponent has had answers for days. Like we had, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7 if you count Gulligan's command. So, I mean, 7 answers. It's pretty good with the threat. I mean, that's exactly where our opponent wants to be at. Okay, a Lord here, and we can block if they don't find a kill spell. Alright, well, we found the Cloud Shredder number 2. We are really bad at drawing lands. And they're really good at drawing counter spells, apparently. This is incredible. Answer number 8, I guess. Logic not. Yeah, sure. I mean, we don't have a way out. I can't imagine us finding a way out. Their last spell has to be their Lutri. I thought they put it in their hand a long time ago. It is. Can you... Oh, it has flash. That's why. Alright, well, sweet. Sometimes your opponent has literally all the answers. So, I mean, Chalice would be good if we can resolve it. We're getting our 1 of Dismember. What else did we bring in? Did we just bring in... We brought in Change the Equation to help fight against... I mean, I like the Chalice in there. The Thrumming Hive pool, I'm not sure we'll ever get there. Which, I mean, so this is a viewer submitted deck, and the person was like, yeah, a lot of times it just gets countered. I don't see us. I mean, we could curve into it on turn 4, maybe? 1 drop, 2 drop, 3 drop. I guess if we have 3 1-drops. I don't know. I can't do the math right on the fly, but I mean, I don't think we can get it out faster than turn 3. Probably not until turn 4. Okay, well, this is good. We have the Cavern. We have the Diffusion Sliver. Makes everything harder. We have the Predatory Sliver. Hopefully we just dodge some hand disruption from our opponent for a little while. Never getting past 3 lands. This is an 18-land deck. I get it. We have Aether Vial deck, Slivers. We don't need a lot of lands. 18 is so few. So few. Hopefully they have a handful of counter spells. And not a handful of disruption. But even if they have even if they end up having like hand disruption, we have the Diffusion Sliver double. They'll take the Predatory Sliver, I imagine, but we almost have to run out Diffusion Sliver, right? Frenetic Sliver. To help start protecting our slivers from damage. I assume they're going to have Pyroclasm for days. So if this had been a counterspell, I'd feel a little bit better. My opponent, I don't think will pull the trigger on Pyroclasm until we've committed more to the board, though. So the question is, what do we want to commit to the board? They are incentivized to do Pyroclasm now because of this diffusion sliver shuts off all their other spot removal. Meaning, and they don't know about the second one. Alright, so they're not doing it yet. They're going to wait. We would love, I don't know, a land or another sliver. Striking sliver. Alright, so if we have a Pyroclasm coming, this thing, everything dies. We get in for 4. If we put this down, everything dies. We still get in for 4, but we still have our Lord. So I think we're going to Leeching Sliver. Alright, I mean, if they untap with the Pyroclasm, I'll feel bad. I mean, whatever. It is what it is. We know they brought it in. They only have one in their sideboard. They can only have one, right? Man, our opponent has really one type of each card, and they've really found what they are looking for. It seems like they found it again. How do you have only one? Is this your starting deck? Starting deck. Okay, so yeah, they brought in a whole sideboard set of it. Okay, a land would be great. It would be really nice here. So they can have as many Pyroclasms as up to 4 then. Subtlety. God, I hate this. I'm so tired of subtlety, and unless they brought in. So I guess that's one way around Lutri is you have like multiple subtleties in your sideboard, multiple Pyroclasms, multiple of your good cards, and then you get to game 2 and 3, and you just kind of go bring in what you need. All right, well, our opponent has playing just like a Grixis Control deck with 4 of each good card, but the cards have different names. I mean, I can't believe how much hate they had last game. Granted, they had a single threat, so I assume they're playing very few threats and just a whole deck full of removal and counters, and we just can't find enough lands to commit more than one thing to the battlefield. Okay, Lutri to hand. Do they have another subtlety? I mean, if we end up losing this match, I think it's going to be on the back of Mana Screw plus an opponent who has answers for days. I mean, that's where we're at right now. And not being able to make 3, having a Mutavault without being able to make a 4th land drop. Here, having Cavern of Souls but can't make a 3rd land drop. They have all the mana they want now if they want to start targeting this. Like, yeah, sure, it costs 2 extra, it shuts them down a little bit, but they're okay with that. And they have a Lutri they can flash down. That's a 3/2. None of our things have flying now. They're going to take our Predatory Sliver, it looks like. And only the one black source. They're thinking, Fatal Push or Thoughtseize. What's the worst that could happen? Fatal Push. Paying the 2. So yeah, they were able to just answer with the Pyroclasm, obviously, reset the board, nerfed our entire few turns. Oh my god. Our opponent's going to be like, you got to be kidding me. But that's how I feel, opponent. Anyway, our opponent did a good job with the Pyroclasm on turn 2 or whatever, turn 3, wipe the board, and has been able to temporarily answer everything since. To keep us playing one thing a turn. Alright, they're going to go for another We're really taxing our opponent, but I mean, we can't find lands. We would love just to be able to, thank you, play something other than, um, I mean, this kind of gives us pseudo. What's also awkward about our land draw, is that we really only have the one color. We now have a blue, but we can't do both of these in a turn. Oh no, we can because of the green. Another Goyf. All right, so that's one of their payoffs. Dragon's Rage Chandler. So now they're going into their creature package to try to just pressure us. Chalice. A little late to the party. Chalice. And they're going to counter it because we didn't use the cavern. Because we couldn't use the cavern because of the striking sliver, which is by far the worst of them all, right? Oh man, I think this game's over. I mean, had we played the predatory sliver instead, we would have a lord at least. So that's something. Chalice is looking bad. But yeah, this is I've played against slivers a lot, and this is usually the recipe for winning. So we're gonna take 7. That's a 2-turn clock. We have to. I mean, the only way we're gonna have any chance is to like string together some powerful slivers. There's a land, and it's one of our tap lands, shock lands, so it's not even very good. I mean, I assume they still have a lot of counter spells. We have the first strike, but we don't have the. I mean, again, the Lord would have made this a 3, this a 2. I mean, we'd be able to block profitably. They're thinking. They're like, well, do we want to go ahead and counter this? What is their last card? Yeah, anyway, I played against Slivers a lot, and this is how you beat them. You wipe the board of their first. I mean, what are we going to do? We're going to block there. I think we got to just try to get in with one guy at least. We're not. They have the Lutri, but we have first strike. And they can flash down the Lutri, and then we'll have to double block. Alright, so yeah, anyway, you answer their first wave with a sweeper or something like that, and then you use your spot removal or your better, more powerful creatures in the mid to late game to either kill the few things that they keep casting or to just race. So like this thing doesn't kill anything, but it's better than our 1/1s. Granted, first strike's nice. Don't get me wrong. I guess we could have held back that guy. We got a little greedy, but yep, 3. So now we have to block here and block here. Go to 2. And probably die to some sort of targeted removal that our opponent has, that they've been holding on to. But we do have this to stop one mana spells at least. What do we find? A Leeching Sliver. Is there anything? I mean, we can. Alright, well, we're going to draw a card. After complaining about not ever finding lands, we're going to sacrifice one. There's a Force of Negation. Not coming together for us. Alright, well, for PsychosGaming.com, this is Johnny Psychos. You can't get them all. I'll catch y'all in the next.